drive. We sort through the noise so you get straight to the signal.
And today we're talking to you, the learner. If you want solid knowledge efficiently, this is for you.
Exactly. We're looking at excerpts detailing 16, laws of success. These are attributed to Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, it's a classic framework. Think of it as sort of the core principles for achievement.
So our mission today, we want to pull out the really actionable stuff from these laws, things you can use for, personal or professional growth pretty much straight away without getting totally overwhelmed.
Right, keep it focused. So where do we start? The foundation, I guess.
Yeah, let's start there. The absolute basics seem to be having a really clear goal and, crucially, believing you can actually achieve it.
Definitely. Law number 1, a definite chief aim. It sounds simple, but Hill insists on extreme clarity, like knowing exactly what you want.
Not just a vague wish.
No, it focuses your energy. He even talks about writing it down, repeating it daily. It sort of programs your focus.
And you really can't chase that aim effectively if you're riddled with doubt, can you? Which brings us to self-confidence.
Precisely. It's about actively cultivating that belief in yourself. Hill suggests it's not just waiting to feel confident.
You build it.
You build it, yeah. But consciously, replacing fear and doubt with positive self-talk, with affirmations, like a mental practice.
Okay, so you have the aim, you build the confidence, then you actually have to do something, right?
That's initiative and leadership, taking that first step, and then keep taking steps.
Yeah.
Hill emphasizes courage, decisiveness, persistence, basically proactively doing what it needs doing.
Stepping up. Okay, so that covers the sort of foundational actions. What about the tools inside your head? Imagination comes up.
Oh, hugely important. Imagination. He calls it the workshop of the mind. It's where ideas are born.
He breaks it down, doesn't he?
Yeah, into 2 types. Synthetic imagination, that's like rearranging existing ideas, combining concepts in new ways. And then creative imagination.
The spark.
The spark, exactly. That flash of insight, something seemingly brand new. Both are needed to figure out how to reach your goal.
But great ideas aren't enough if they're totally ungrounded.
Right. That leads directly to accurate thinking. This is critical. Basing your plans and decisions on facts, on logic, on reason.
How do you differentiate that from just, opinions or assumptions, which is easy to fall into?
It takes discipline. Questioning your biases, seeking out actual evidence, separating what is from what you wish were true. This disciplined thinking then fuels concentration.
Focus.
Intense focus, directing all that mental energy, the imagination, the accurate thinking squarely onto your definite chief aim and sticking with it, avoiding distractions until it's done.
Which is maybe harder now than ever. Okay, so we've got the inner game. How does this framework deal with, other people?
Right. Interactions are key. There's a pleasing personality, sometimes called attractive personality.
So being likable.
Basically, yeah. But it's more than just surface level. Positivity, politeness, being genuinely interested in others, a warm smile, enthusiasm, good manners. These things build rapport, trust.
Makes collaboration and networking much easier, I'd imagine.
Absolutely. And closely related is the golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated. It sounds simple, but it's the bedrock of ethical behavior, which builds reputation and long-term success.
You can't really build lasting success by burning bridges.
Exactly. And to work well with others, you also need tolerance.
Open-mindedness.
Yes. Avoiding prejudice, being open to different perspectives, even if you don't agree with them. It's essential for understanding and effective teamwork. Which brings us to cooperation.
Working together harmoniously.
Right. And Hill famously talks about mastermind groups here, forming alliances with others where you pool knowledge and effort. This synergy can achieve way more than individuals alone.
Okay, that makes sense, the power of collaboration, but things don't always go smoothly. What about challenges, setbacks?
The framework definitely addresses that. Resilience is woven in. Take action and doing more than paid for, or going the extra mile.
Consistently over-delivering.
Yeah. It's about building goodwill, creating unexpected opportunities, and strengthening your own character and reputation. It shows initiative.
That requires discipline, though.
Which leads to self-control. Mastering your emotions, your impulses, staying calm under pressure, maintaining focus even when things get tough. Hill saw this as a sign of real maturity.
And what about when things just fail?
Yes. Failure, or rather, profiting by failure. This is crucial. It reframes failure not as an endpoint, but as feedback, a chance to learn.
So every setback has a lesson.
That's the core idea. Hill believed every failure contains the seed of an equivalent or even greater success if you analyze it honestly. adapt, and persist. Don't just give up.
Learn and adjust.
Exactly. It's a continuous loop of trying, learning, adjusting, trying again.
Wow, okay. So when you put it all together, these 16 laws really cover a lot of ground. It's mindset, it's action, it's how you deal with others, how you handle adversity.
It's very comprehensive. A whole philosophy, really, where each part supports the others. It aims for, well, holistic success.
Right. So for you, the learner listening right now, here's something to think about. Which one of these principles, the definite aim, self-confidence, accurate thinking, cooperation, learning from failure, any of them, which one resonates most with where you are right now?
And maybe ask yourself, what's one small concrete thing you could do, perhaps even today, to start applying that specific principle more consciously in your life?
Something to mull over. Thanks for diving deep with us.